Koalas, Phascolarctos cinereus, are iconic marsupials native to Australia, known for their distinctive appearance and arboreal lifestyle. Here's an overview of the life of koalas. 1. Habitat and range. Koalas are primarily found in eastern and southeastern Australia, inhabiting eucalyptus forests and woodlands. They have a specialized diet consisting mainly of eucalyptus leaves. 2. Diet. Koalas are herbivores with a highly specialized diet of eucalyptus leaves. They consume specific types of eucalyptus, and their digestive system is adapted to break down the tough leaves. Koalas obtain most of their water needs from the moisture in the leaves. 3. Nocturnal behavior. Koalas are generally nocturnal, meaning they are most active during the night. Their nocturnal behavior is thought to help them conserve energy and avoid predators. 4. Tree-dwelling lifestyle. Koalas are arboreal animals, spending the majority of their time in eucalyptus trees. They are well adapted for climbing, with strong limbs and opposable digits on their hands and feet, allowing them to grasp onto branches. 5. Territorial behavior. Male koalas are territorial and may mark their territory with scent glands on their chest. During the breeding season, males may engage in vocalizations and physical interactions to establish dominance and access to females. 6. Mating and reproduction. The mating season for koalas typically occurs in the summer months. After mating, the female koala has a gestation period of around 35 days, after which she gives birth to a tiny, undeveloped young called a joey. 7. Pouch development. Koala joeys are born at a very early stage of development, and they crawl into their mother's pouch, where they continue to grow and develop. The pouch provides protection and allows the joey to continue developing for several months. 8. Joey stage. After leaving the pouch, the joey rides on its mother's back, clinging to her fur. It continues to nurse and gradually transitions to consuming eucalyptus leaves, learning from its mother's eating behavior. 9. Diet selection. Koalas are known to be selective in their choice of eucalyptus leaves. Different populations may prefer specific eucalyptus species, and individual koalas within a population may have their preferences. 10. Vocalizations. Koalas communicate using various vocalizations, including grunts, snores, and bellows. Males may produce distinctive calls during the breeding season to attract females and establish territory. 11. Threats and conservation. Koalas face various threats, including habitat loss, disease, and climate change. Conservation efforts focus on preserving their natural habitat, addressing disease concerns, such as chlamydia, and implementing measures to mitigate the impact of climate change on eucalyptus forests. 12. Adaptations to eucalyptus toxins. Eucalyptus leaves contain toxins that can be harmful to many animals, but koalas have specialized bacteria in their stomachs to break down these toxins. This adaptation allows them to consume eucalyptus leaves as their primary food source. 13. Conservation status. Koalas are listed as vulnerable in some parts of Australia, and their conservation status varies across different regions. Urbanization, land clearing, and disease are significant concerns affecting koala populations. 14. Heat regulation. Koalas have several adaptations for heat regulation, including a dense fur coat that provides insulation and helps protect them from temperature extremes. They may also seek refuge in the cooler upper branches of trees during hot periods. 15. Tooth structure. Koalas have specialized teeth adapted to their diet of eucalyptus leaves. Their sharp incisors and molars are designed for cutting and grinding, respectively, to efficiently process tough eucalyptus foliage. 16. Conservation rescues and rehabilitation. Koalas that are injured, orphaned, or affected by habitat destruction are sometimes rescued and rehabilitated by wildlife organizations. Rehabilitation efforts aim to release healthy individuals back into the wild. 17. Impact of bushfires. Bushfires pose a significant threat to koalas and their habitats. The destruction of eucalyptus forests during fires can result in loss of food sources and habitat, leading to population declines. Rescue and rehabilitation efforts often increase during and after bushfire events. 18. Research on vocalizations. Researchers study koala vocalizations to understand their communication patterns, especially during the breeding season. Analyzing these vocalizations contributes to knowledge about social interactions and reproductive behaviors. 19. Genetic diversity. Genetic studies help assess the genetic diversity within koala populations. Maintaining genetic diversity is crucial for the long-term survival and adaptability of the species, especially in the face of environmental changes. 20. Impact of climate change. Climate change can affect koalas through changes in temperature, rainfall patterns, and the distribution of eucalyptus species. Understanding how koalas respond to these changes is vital for conservation planning. Koalas are not only iconic symbols of Australia but also key components of their native ecosystems. Conservation efforts are crucial to ensuring the survival of these unique marsupials and the preservation of their habitats. 21. Population density in home ranges. Koala populations can vary in density, and individuals have home ranges that they may mark with scent glands. Understanding population dynamics and home range sizes contributes to conservation planning. 22. Impact of urbanization. Urbanization and habitat fragmentation pose significant challenges for koalas. Increased road traffic, domestic dogs, and loss of native vegetation in urban areas can result in injuries and fatalities. Conservation efforts often involve creating wildlife corridors and addressing these urban threats. 23. Seasonal changes in activity. Koalas may show variations in activity levels and feeding behavior based on seasonal changes. Studies on how their activity patterns shift throughout the year contribute to our understanding of their ecology. 24. Longevity. In the wild, koalas typically have a lifespan of around 10 to 15 years. Factors such as predation, disease, and availability of resources can influence their longevity. Captive koalas may have different lifespans. 25. Eucalyptus leaf variation. Different eucalyptus species have leaves with varying nutritional content and toxin levels. Koalas may select specific species or parts of trees based on the quality of the leaves. Research on their leaf preferences informs habitat management strategies. 26. Koala chlamydia relationship. Chlamydia, a bacterial infection, is a significant health concern for koalas. Research focuses on understanding the dynamics of koala chlamydia interactions, developing treatments, and implementing strategies to reduce the spread of the disease. 27. Koala genetics and evolution. Genetic studies provide insights into the evolutionary history of koalas and their genetic diversity. Understanding their genetic makeup contributes to broader knowledge about marsupial evolution and adaptation. 28. Impact of introduced species. Introduced species, such as dogs, can pose a threat to koalas. Dog attacks are a leading cause of koala injuries and fatalities. Managing interactions between domestic animals and koala habitats is essential for their conservation. 29. Thermal regulation. Koalas have limited means for regulating body temperature and may hug tree branches or seek shade during hot weather. Research on their thermal regulation contributes to our understanding of how they cope with temperature extremes. 30. Koala tourism. Koala tourism is a significant industry in some regions. Managed responsibly, it can provide economic benefits and opportunities for education. However, it's essential to minimize the impact on wild populations and their habitats. 31. Water requirements. Koalas typically obtain most of their water needs from eucalyptus leaves. However, during periods of extreme heat or drought, they may need additional water sources. Understanding their water requirements is crucial for conservation in changing climates. 32 Koala tree dynamics. Koalas have specific preferences for certain tree species and may show fidelity to particular trees within their home ranges. Studying the dynamics of the koala-tree relationship is essential for habitat preservation. 33 Cultural significance. Koalas hold cultural significance for Indigenous Australian communities. Understanding the cultural value of koalas contributes to holistic conservation approaches that consider both ecological and cultural perspectives. 34 Impact of stress on health. Stress, often induced by human disturbances, can have adverse effects on the health of koalas. Monitoring stress levels and implementing measures to reduce stressors contribute to their overall well-being. 35 Impact of flooding. Flooding events can impact koalas and their habitats. High water levels can displace them from trees, leading to injuries or fatalities. Understanding their responses to extreme weather events informs conservation strategies. 36 Koala community conflict. As urban areas expand, conflicts between koalas and human communities may arise. Strategies for mitigating conflicts, such as koala-friendly urban planning and education, are important for coexistence. 37 Koalas in captivity. Koalas are kept in some wildlife parks and zoos for conservation, research, and educational purposes. Captive breeding programs contribute to genetic diversity and provide opportunities for public engagement in conservation efforts. 38 Vocalizations and communication. Koalas communicate through vocalizations, which include bellows, grunts, and screams. Studying their vocalizations helps researchers understand social dynamics, mating behavior, and responses to environmental stimuli. 39 Koala genome sequencing. Genome sequencing projects provide a comprehensive understanding of koala genetics. This information aids in conservation genetics, disease resistance studies, and insights into their evolutionary history. 40 Koala rehabilitation centers. Rehabilitation centers play a crucial role in caring for injured or orphaned koalas. These centers provide veterinary care, rehabilitation, and, when possible, release back into the wild. They contribute to population health and recovery efforts. Continued research and conservation efforts are vital for addressing the complex challenges faced by koala populations, ensuring their survival, and promoting sustainable coexistence with human communities. 41 Koala dental formula. Koalas have a specialized dental formula adapted to their diet of eucalyptus leaves. They typically have sharp incisors and molars designed for cutting and grinding tough eucalyptus foliage. 42 Seasonal changes in reproduction. Koalas exhibit seasonal changes in their reproductive behavior. Breeding activity often peaks during the summer months, aligning with the availability of resources and favorable conditions for the survival of joeys. 43 Eucalyptus leaf digestion. Koalas have a unique digestive system that allows them to break down the tough eucalyptus leaves. Microbes in their stomachs help ferment and digest the leaves, extracting nutrients and energy. 44 Koala habitat preservation. Conservation efforts focus on preserving and restoring koala habitats. This includes protecting eucalyptus forests, establishing wildlife corridors, and addressing issues related to land clearing and urban development. 45 Koalas as umbrella species. Koalas are considered umbrella species, meaning their conservation benefits a wide range of other species that share their habitat. By protecting koalas, conservation efforts contribute to the overall health and biodiversity of ecosystems. 46 Koala immune system. Research on the koala immune system, especially in the context of diseases like chlamydia, provides insights into their susceptibility, resistance, and potential immune responses. This information is crucial for disease management and prevention. 47 Impact of climate-induced habitat changes. Climate change can affect the distribution and quality of eucalyptus trees, impacting koala habitats. Understanding how climate-induced changes in vegetation may influence koala populations is essential for conservation planning. 48 Koala vocalizations and age. Koala vocalizations can vary with age, with distinct calls produced by joeys, subadults, and adults. Studying age-related vocalizations contributes to our understanding of their communication and social structure. 49 Koala-fungi relationship. Koalas may consume fungi associated with eucalyptus leaves, and some fungi provide additional nutrients. Research on the koala-fungi relationship helps unravel the complexities of their diet and nutritional intake. 50 Impact of land use practices. Land use practices, such as agriculture and logging, can impact koala habitats. Evaluating the effects of land use on koalas and implementing sustainable practices are essential for minimizing negative impacts on their populations. 51 Koala immunization strategies. Immunization strategies for koalas against diseases like chlamydia are areas of ongoing research. Developing effective vaccines can contribute to disease prevention and the overall health of koala populations. 52 Koala genome diversity. Studying the diversity of the koala genome provides valuable information about their evolutionary history and adaptation. Genetic diversity is crucial for their resilience in the face of environmental changes. 53 Koala census techniques. Census techniques, including population surveys and monitoring methods, help assess the abundance and distribution of koala populations. These techniques are essential for informed conservation management. 54 Impact of fire regimes. Fire regimes can have both positive and negative impacts on koalas. While controlled burns may stimulate new growth of eucalyptus leaves, uncontrolled fires can lead to habitat destruction. Understanding the role of fires in koala ecology informs conservation strategies. 55 Koala microbiome studies. Research on the microbiome of koalas focuses on the diverse community of microorganisms in their digestive tract. Understanding the koala microbiome contributes to knowledge about their nutritional ecology and digestive adaptations. 56 Koala adoption programs. Some conservation organizations run koala adoption programs, allowing individuals to symbolically adopt a koala. These programs often contribute to fundraising for koala conservation initiatives. 57 Koala genetics and resistance to diseases. Genetic studies aim to identify genetic factors associated with disease resistance in koalas. Understanding the genetic basis of resistance can inform breeding programs and conservation strategies. 58 Koala livestock interactions. In some regions, koalas may interact with livestock, such as cows and sheep. Studying these interactions helps assess potential competition for resources and the impact on koala behavior. 59 Koala road mortality mitigation. Road mortality is a significant threat to koalas, especially in areas with increased human activity. Mitigation strategies, such as wildlife crossings and speed reduction zones, are implemented to reduce the risk of koala fatalities on roads. 60 Koala environmental enrichment. Environmental enrichment strategies, both in captivity and in the wild, aim to provide stimuli and challenges to enhance the physical and mental well-being of koalas. Enrichment activities may include the introduction of new objects or structures in their environment. Ongoing research and conservation efforts continue to deepen our understanding of koalas and contribute to the development of effective strategies for their preservation in the face of various threats and challenges. 61. Koala climate change resilience. Understanding how koalas respond to climate change is crucial for assessing their resilience. Research may focus on how temperature shifts, altered precipitation patterns, and changes in vegetation affect koala populations. 62. Koala vision and sensory perception. Research on koala vision and sensory perception contributes to our understanding of how they navigate their environment, locate food sources, and interact with conspecifics. It also provides insights into their behavior in different lighting conditions. 63. Koala-human conflict management. As urban areas expand, conflicts between koalas and humans may increase. Implementing effective management strategies